This robbery happens so fast and it's got a pucker factor of 10. Here we go. This video is sponsored by POM Pepper Spray. Pepper spray is one of the most important self-defense tools that you should be carrying every day because you're so much more likely to need it than a gun. POM Pepper Spray can change someone's behavior in about 3 seconds and make them decide they'd rather lay down and cry than hurt you. POM Pepper Spray is next generation pepper spray, and I carry mine with me everywhere I go to protect myself and my family. Check them out at pompepperspray.com. What is up, guys? Will Workman here with Self-Defense Encounters, here to give you a real-world example of how to defend yourself. This one is from the Houston Police Department's robbery YouTube channel, and it's pretty crazy. Let's watch and see what we can learn. So I'm assuming that this one starts in the parking lot. You can see the guy on the right with a white wife beater shirt on, and it looks like a black t-shirt or something that he's got wrapped around his face, and he is currently pulling a gun on the clerk. So I'm assuming that the clerk was maybe outside for a smoke and he decided it was a good time to rob the store. So there's a lot of different angles in this one. You see that he comes in the store, pulls the gun on the clerk, and the clerk is kind of walking away from him and then finally decides, I need to fight back. You can see that t-shirt fall off of his head there, and the clerk is desperately trying to get the gun away. And when that doesn't work, the robber finally decides this isn't worth it, and he gives up. Here's some photos of this guy that Houston PD shared. They're still looking for this guy as of the recording of this video. First thing that we can learn out of this one is paying attention to what's going on around you. So this guy walks up to the door and he's got his hand in his pants. He's got something wrapped around covering his face. That's a red flag, guys. You gotta pay attention to stuff like that, especially if you work in any type of position where you are in charge of a cash register, whether that be at a restaurant or at a gas station or a convenience store. You gotta pay attention to what's going on around you. So this guy pulls the gun, walks in with the clerk, and the clerk is just kind of walking away from him. I don't know if he's trying to avoid the situation. Okay, it does look like he's trying to close the door and maybe block himself in there. Maybe he's going for a gun, and I understand that. I'm not, criticizing him for that, but you definitely want to keep your tools on you. If you are able to carry a gun where you live, carry it on your person so that you're ready no matter where you are. So we see the clerk finally decide to fight back here. And I'm not sure how long he was in this back room or if that door didn't lock or what, but he decides he needs to fight this guy for his gun. And you notice he's trying to grab the gun here, and the guy just keeps backing up. And he keeps backing up with the gun. He cannot seem to get control of it, and he actually knocks our defender down here and starts to run outside. Now, as he's starting to run outside, he's still pointing the gun at the defender, and the defender still has contact with him. Now, I don't know if our defender here had a gun on him. I'm assuming not, but realize that he's doing the right thing here. If someone has a gun out and on you, it's not the time to go for your gun. It's the time to deflect their gun and get it away from you, and then maybe draw your gun or try to fight them for their gun. But what you want to do is really control the arm and control the body, not just try to grab at the gun, because he can just move that gun away or jerk it around. You really want to get control of his body to establish some dominance. Things like realistically disarming a bad guy is something that you have to work on the mats in a martial arts gym. So get some experience with that. It's a lot more challenging than you would think, but definitely good training to have. Right here, to me, it looks like the bad guy tries to actually shoot our defender and his gun doesn't go off. And right here is where he expected it to go bang and it didn't. I could be wrong. Maybe he was just threatening him with it there. Maybe it wasn't even a real gun. But our defender does the right thing here, and once he breaks physical contact with the bad guy, he is out of there. So realize, as a protector, it's your job to break contact with the bad guy. So once the fight is over, whether that means he's on the ground or you have controlled him, or whether that means he's running away, that's the time to break contact and call law enforcement. But what do you think? Do you think he did the right thing here? What do you think you would have done differently? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.